Hello friends, and how is everybody today? It's cold up here. It's chilly. We had a couple of nice days, but then it cooled right down on us, and it was like 44 degrees when I got up this morning, and it's chilly. I've been chilly all day, and been busy. I've been pumping out videos, getting ready for Halloween. Oh my goodness. Remember when my daughter came and did a thing on couponing? Well, I don't know how to stack coupons. And it seems like every single time I go to the store with a coupon, they say, oh, you can't use that because it's in-store sale. Or I always get some crazy excuse why I can't use my coupon. So anyway, my daughter said, hey, I got coupons for Halloween candy. You buy 3 bags, you get $2 off. She says, let's go on over to Dollar General and get our candy for Halloween. Okay, let's go, because you'll see now how I don't get to use the coupon. It just never fails. So we went on over to Dollar General and, oh, excuse me, my nose is itchy. We went over to Dollar General. I got my 6 bags of candy and I had 2 coupons. So I could get $2 off each transaction, or each 3 bags. So we went up there and I was just amazed, like beside myself, because not only was I able to use the coupon, the bags of candy were $5 regular a piece. So it would have been $30. Well, with the $2 off coupons, it was $26. But they were also on an in-store sale. So I got to use the coupons, I got the store sale, and anyway, when I walked out of the store, I ultimately got those 6 bags of candy for $18 or $12. I got them for, well, approximately $12. I got them for $1.85 a bag from $5 a bag. So it's like I walked out and I thought, oh, I was on cloud 9. I was so excited. I thought, you know what? I'm really going to learn how to do this and save even more money. I thought I was really doing good now. But, of course, if I would have went to Dollar General, I would have, without the coupons, I would have got them on sale and I would have been all excited. But, wow, I was really, this stuff is awesome. I like that. $5 bags of candy for $1.85. That's always in my budget. Anyway, so with that, I was excited, and now I'm on the roll to learn how to do this. Not so much extreme couponing, but, the excessive couponing. I love it. So thank you, Bevy Lou. She is as smart as a whip with that. Anyway, so I finally got eggs from my son, because I got a broody hen. And she's sitting on 8 eggs now, and I got them all marked so that my little grandbabies, when they go and gather the eggs, they won't take the ones she needs to hatch. So we'll see how many we get out of those 8 eggs, and I'm all excited. And I put them in a nice section of nest, on one of the nesting boxes, and then I scooted her over to them, and right away she just started nestling down on those eggs, and I thought, yay, this is gonna work. So I'm real curious to see how that goes. Now I don't remember if it's 23 or 26 days, but I know within a month we'll have chicks, hopefully. And what else? Oh my gosh, I showed you a video. I did a video on making your own Mod Podge, because I don't buy all that expensive stuff, and I like to do, like I said in the video, I got cheese boxes down here. And I got 3 different sizes, and they're just wonderful. Let me get it out of here, I'll show you. I got the little one like this, and then I got a medium-sized one, and then I got a great big one, and they're all under my table here. And I'm going to decoupage these for my grandkids for Christmas. They're going to love them. And my mother, I always find them at yard sales, or the local butcher will, probably every 3 months he'll give me a nice big cheese box. But you can get them offline, really inexpensive. So that's what I'm going to do, is cheese boxes. And I'm just going to decoupage them for kids, I usually just do paper, magazine clippings. Sometimes I do napkins and such a thing. But I love to decoupage. It's one of the things I like to do besides crocheting and knitting and, you know, all that stuff. Not much for sewing, but I like to do certain things. And that can drive you broke really fast. Any of that, any crafting. But it is fun. So anyway, finally got my pantry all organized and cleaned, and all that free food that I got. Could you believe that free food that I got? All that stuff. I couldn't, I was just excited. I got it all put away and all it's in its place, and I rearranged some stuff. You've seen I did a video on that. If it isn't up yet, it will be within the next week coming up, because I did stack my videos. And I scheduled them every other day because I've got so much going on in between getting ready for Halloween and stuff. Plus, see, you notice I got my sleeve up. I got stitches in my elbow. No, I didn't hurt myself. I went to the doctor because I had this lump right where the stitches are. You can see. I had a little bump there. And I know it sounds petty, but every time you'd lean on your elbow, it was like leaning on a pebble. And I don't know if any of that ever happened. You lean on a cement wall and you hit that pebble right on your elbow, and oh my goodness, does it ever smart. Almost makes your eyes water. It'll hurt. Well, anyway, I dealt with that thing. It showed up about 6 months ago, and I never hurt my elbow there's no real reason why it should be there other than it just popped up. So I said, I can't stand this no more. You've got to take this off. He tried to freeze it. He froze it twice on me. And both times it flattened out, and I thought, oh yeah, that worked. That's perfect. And then it come right back, only a little bit bigger. And I thought, what the hell is this thing? It's making me nuts. So I finally went back and I said, listen, you just cut it off there and be done with it. So then he scared the holy bejesus out of me, because he said, you know, that really looks like, oh God, I don't even remember what he called it, a carcinoma or some kind of skin cancer. Oh, you know, you just can't say that to me, because I'm a puss when it comes to that stuff. I just am in the midst of a battle cancer with my mother, and, you know, oh my God, it scared the holy bejesus out of me. And I thought, oh no, no, I don't want to go through this. You know, don't say that to me. Well, anyway, he told me today, he called me on the phone and said, you know what, don't worry, it's not cancer. Non-cancerous. I'll talk to you about it Monday when I go to get my stitches out. So I was like, oh, thank you, God, for smiling on me today. You know, I know it seems petty, and I know some of you probably have little lumps and bumps all over you. No big deal. Who gives a rip? Don't worry about it. But I'm not that way. I'm just, maybe I'm not a hypochondriac. Wouldn't go that far. But anytime you hear cancer, the majority of us will go, whoa, what are you talking about? You know? So, that's it. It's all done. It's not cancer. I get the stitches out Monday, and yeah, they catch on everything. So when I put my sleeve down, I mean, they're real heavy duty because they're literally in my elbow. So it took me a while before I could bend my elbow, a couple days. I have got my eyes and my nose just itch, and I know it's from dust or something. It's making me crazy. But anyway, so that's all done. The bump's off my arm. I'm good to go. Get the stitches out. Yes, it smarts. And then yesterday I was at my friend's house and I leaned around like this to put my arm on the back of her chair, and I hit my elbow right on that wooden end of her chair, and I thought I was going to go through the roof. Oh, did it ever hurt. So I can't wait to get the stitches out and this thing heal up. But I can't stand, I couldn't stand that every time I leaned on my elbow, that little lump on it. But anyway, so we are going to do a video. We're going to have fun. My two daughters and I, Beverly, Susie, and I. It's a Halloween video. We haven't done it yet, but we're going to work on it. And it's just going to be like a chit chat, but a Halloween chit chat. And we're going to have fun. And we're going to go all out. So that video will come up. Once we do it, I'll get it edited and get it scheduled to come up on Halloween, because it's going to be fun. And I love Halloween. I can't wait. All the little kids and my grandkids, they all come trick-or-treating. I just love seeing them all. And I'm all ready for them. I got the candy. I got it hidden away because I just love candy. I love chocolate. And if that bowl is down anywhere, I'm going to just snitch candy, and I don't need that. So I got it out in the sun porch, up on the shelf, out of sight, out of mind, ready for the kids. So they'll have fun with that. And oh my goodness, I put my sign for my goods and my grocery and dry goods that my daughter got me. I put that up in the window. It's darling up there. I love that sign. I keep asking where she got it. She won't tell me. But I think it's the cutest darn thing. So I haven't done much outside. I haven't done anything outside except take care of the chickens, because it's been raining for days. And I mean raining for days. Raining hard. Everything was flooded. We had like wayna in our yard. And I thought, the only thing I really have left to do outside, because I took all my gardens out already and all that's done, the only thing I have left to do is bring in my ornaments that I've had outside that I want to store down in the basement. And I had my little trellis out there. Well, I knew I was going to tear it down, but the wind literally blew. It's leaning sideways. I mean, it's almost laying on the ground. So I'm just going to tear that apart, because I don't think it would hold up to another season of beans and cucumbers growing on it. It'd probably bust down. So next year I'll do all those, over again. And the little pieces of wood that I used, some of them are what I had laying around, and others I just, bought real cheap. A few pennies for them. So I'm going to hopefully, if it doesn't get too cold, because we're up in Michigan and it could snow tomorrow, just the way it works out here. But hopefully before the snow comes, I can turn all the dirt over in my gardens and all my raised beds and amend them and throw some fertilizer down and get them ready for next spring. Throw some leaves in there and, just some more organic matter. But I always put a little bit of fertilizer in there too. I'm not partial to that. So with that, I've gotten a lot of stuff done. I'm on an every other day schedule. I told you that because of my elbow and getting everything ready, and I've been busy, and yeah. So once snow flies, I'll do a heck of a lot more pantry chit chats and stocking your pantry and more couponing with my daughter, and yeah, we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a nice winter. I'm not looking forward to the snow, but I'm looking forward to slowing down for the winter. I still want to do a couple of canning videos, because I would like to do chili, and then I would like to do some more soups. Not so much bean soups, because I got lots down there, but Bevy, my daughter, wants me to do, or she wants to do it with me, not chicken noodle, but a chicken vegetable soup, because you never can noodles. I don't care who you are, don't can noodles. So we're going to do that, and yeah. So this is just kind of a short chit chat, not too much going on. I would like to ask for a few, keep my son in your prayers, nothing serious. He's a little upset today. He lost his job yesterday, and he's had that job for 6 years, and he really did like it, but he lost it yesterday, and I guess it's just one of those. He didn't do anything wrong. It's just one of those things where you can get bumped out of your position, and he was bumped right out the door. So seniority takes precedence. I always tell him there's no job security. Really, there isn't. I don't know about you guys, but Michigan is an at-will state. They could fire you for anything they want. Legally, it doesn't matter. They can get rid of you if they want to. It's an at-will state. So yeah, he lost his job, but he is a CDL driver, and he is certified in mechanics. He's got several certifications for mechanic. So he does a lot of that on the side. So he said, I'm just going to try and find something around here because he is also a single parent and he's got his daughter and him. He said, so I'm going to try and find something around this area, or Cadillac, around here so he's home every day with her. Otherwise, he says, Mom, you know me, if the wolves are at the door, I'll jump in a truck tomorrow and I'll be fine, but I would have to take care of Tootsie Bell. And of course I would. But that'd be kind of hard because I'd almost have to switch schools with her for that, and I hate to do that because she goes to, the school down where they live, and up here's a different school district. So, but hopefully he can find something around here, and I feel bad because anytime you lose your job, especially if you're a single parent, anytime you lose your job, it's just like the worst stress possible. And at the worst possible time, just a month before the holidays. A month before the holidays. And so that was not a good thing for him. But he does got family. I mean, we'll help him through it. We do help each other. And he's got friends too, and he does stuff on the side. So, and he can get unemployment. And I told him, I said, you do what you got to do. I've been there before with 3 kids. I lost a job before, and it's devastating when you have mouths to feed and bills to pay, and you're the only one, So maybe you can just say a little prayer for him, that things will work out for him. And soon. Oh, good Lord, now is not the time to ask for patience. It needs to be done like yesterday. Yep. So, anyway. Oh, it's so chilly in this house. And I got the heat on 70, but it's just like I don't have all the windows, plastic on all my windows. We only, before we had to take John down to Pennsylvania, we got like 5 windows out of 11 of them done. So we got almost half done. So my friend Dave and his son are going to, I believe, are going to come out, and I believe his son's going to help me finish up these windows. And it won't take much. And then it'll really help keep the heat in the house. So, and I got one less window to plastic because the new one that they put in my bedroom, it doesn't need any plastic on it. So that's nice. So actually there's 5 windows I got to finish up instead of 6. And he's also going to help me. He's bringing a great big huge tarp to put over the chicken coop. It's like, I want to say 10 by 17, I believe he said. He thinks it is. It could be bigger. Well, I thought we were going to have to detach the coop to erect that canopy over it. But we may not have to because my neighbor said, hey, you want to close in the chicken coop? I got this real heavy duty, it's almost like a hard plastic tarp style, whatever. He said it would be perfect for closing some of that in. So it might look like jumbled put together, but you know what, as long as it protects the chickens, it's good enough for the wintertime. And then eventually we're going to completely close in the part of the coop that my husband built where the perches are. So that will be like the new coop, new stick-built coop. So anyway, if it looks funky for the winter, that's all right. It's not going to bother me. It's just for this winter, just to protect them, keep them closed in, keep them warm, out of the elements, and it'll be fine. And then next summer or spring will be a whole different ball game. So, but I am grateful that he's bringing that canopy. Oh, I'm all excited for that. Because I thought if we bought wood, well, the wood right now, they're running a sale. So, I think it would be like $7 a sheet. So we'd need about $80 worth. It would cost about $80 to completely enclose that with wood. And with that canopy and with what my neighbor's given me, there's minimal cost. I might have something I might have to get at the hardware, but it's not going to be wood, and so the cost may be minimal. And then I'll have to make my neighbor a big pan of brownies for his act of kindness, and of course I'll have to make Dave something yummy to take home. He likes my bread. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, it's going to be done and it'll be good. The only thing I got to work on finding, and I guess I shouldn't say I got to work on finding, I want to get some kind of a heater or something for their big watering container, and so that their water don't freeze in the winter, because it gets brutal cold here. So once I find that, I think we'll be all set, because I already, if I need to, I got a heat lamp downstairs to keep heat in that little coop for them. But I'll set where their nesting boxes are, because I got that broody hen in there, you know, laying her eggs. I'll kind of keep that section for her, and I'll put down, I got crates and boxes that I can use for nesting boxes, and I'll put that down underneath for the other chickens, and I'll just close her in there with her babies or with her eggs, and then, you know, put some food and water in there for her, so she's kind of secluded. So, oh, excuse me, I could just take a nap. Anyway, so not much else going on. Yeah, starting to get ready for Christmas, because all my Christmas is 90% of it, 95% of it is homemade. So I start with the decoupaging, and I'm going to go from there, and I got to sit down and figure out things I'm going to make this year, and I'll definitely do videos on it too, because I love homemade Christmas. Nothing like it. Something homemade is always better than store-bought. Just blows it right out of the water. And our Christmases have always been homemade. Even the ornaments on my tree. Some of them are purchased, you know, because I get the bulbs, but most of them are what my grandkids have made me. And I've got the prettiest tree ever, you know. Of course, they're my grandkids that made it. So, and I always, I love this time of year. My favorite season is spring, but I love this time of year, especially November and December, because I love Thanksgiving, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Love them. I love those three. Oh, I want to show you something too my daughter gave me. I don't decorate per se for Halloween, but I like Halloween. But this is about the only decoration I got, and I'll show you. It is just too cute. I have to get my plug-in over here, so hold on a minute. Wait till you see this. This is cute. It says Dracula's Bed and Breakfast. I just absolutely love it. Isn't that darling? I hung it by my coffee pot. So that's the only Halloween decoration that I got. But it's cute as can be. I says, where'd you get that? I gotta have one. She said she got it on sale because she likes to do her shopping after the holidays. So she only paid like 90 cents for it. I said, well, I'd love to have it. That's all I know. I'll give you 90 cents for it. Love to have it. I am getting better with couponing. Yesterday, well, I told you about the candy, and yesterday I went down to Dollar General because I found a digital coupon for, my son-in-law uses the Gain fabric softener. And I'm kind of partial to Downy. Not that I won't use anything else. I like it. And if I find a good sale, I'll get something else. And I did. Anyway, first I got his Downy. Nice big bottle, not Downy, Gain. A nice big bottle of Gain fabric softener. It was on sale. I don't remember what the sales price was, but I had a coupon for, I think, $2 off on it. So $1 off or $2 off. I got it for $1.95 for a great big, like 50+ ounce bottle. So can't beat that. So I grabbed that for her and him. And then they had, I don't know what kind it was. It smelled good, the fabric softener, but it was buy two get one free. and they were 50-ounce bottles and $3 a bottle. So I got them, actually I got them $2 for a bottle because I got 3 of them, and then I dumped it all into my Downy, my big Downy jug, and it nearly filled it. So yeah, I made another nice little sale with my coupons. So I was happy with that. Anyway, not much else to talk about because I did a pantry chit chat the other day, and I probably told you enough on that one, on my updates and stuff. But I'll be good to go after Monday because these stitches are making me nuts. It itches to high heavens because it's healing, and every time I put a shirt on, the stitches, they're real heavy duty because of course they're in your elbow. So every time, and I can finally bend my elbow, but they're sticking out like that far. Every time I put a shirt on, they catch on it. Ooh, that just makes you crazy. It just makes you crazy. And I told you my husband had cut his hand. Oh yeah, I don't know if I told you that or not. When my husband was replacing the bolts in the toilet, he had to get longer bolts because we've got a long toilet, and I know this, just let me finish here. It's hilarious anyway. We used to have a short base toilet, okay? Well, I got all fancy and I said, no, I want one of those long ones that, you know, look nice. If we're going to get a new toilet, I want my kind of toilet. You know, a big daddy seat. That's all I got to say. Anyway, he had to put long bolts in it because the way it's situated, every time you'd sit on the toilet, it would raise the back up. Well, after a while, it jiggles those bolts loose. And so pretty soon you're on the toilet, you know, it feels like you're surfing. So he put long bolts in there to secure it and all the way through the wood underneath the floor so that it would really secure it and that you wouldn't have that, because we just don't want to go out and buy another toilet. This one's perfectly fine. It's just a little too big. So anyway, he was pounding these in because one of them got bound in there. It binded up in the hole or whatever. So he took the hammer and he was just carefully, you know, pounding it down. Well, he slipped, and when he slipped, he caught the edge of the toilet, and he broke a piece off that edge of the toilet and drove it into his hand, right about there. Well, when he did that, he hit an artery. So blood is spewing everywhere, right? Just everywhere. He had blood on the wall, blood on the floor, and he's hollering, honey, can you give me a Band-Aid? And I'm like, I come in the bathroom and I'm seeing this blood and it's like spurting. And I said, yeah, right. You just need to get your butt in the car. You don't need a Band-Aid. And I wrapped his hand real tight and I'm squeezing it because, you know, he nicked an artery. That ain't going to just stop. I mean, with a little bit of pressure, it'll probably, you know, coagulate. But anyway, he says, no, I just need a Band-Aid and some electrical tape or duct tape or something. And I just had to chew on him a little bit. Get in the car and let's go over to the clinic. So, because the Wellston Clinic, our doctor's only, 5 miles away. So, needless to say, we got him in there, and I took him to the doctor, and we asked him if he could sew him up, and he's like, oh yeah, I love that stuff. I love doing that stuff. Me, it comes to blood. Now, I can handle blood on myself, but somebody else, I'm almost on the floor. So when I seen my husband and that blood spurting out, I almost lost it. I had all I could do to keep my composure and keep myself vertical. So I got him there. They sewed it up. But anyway, he went to numb it. Oh my God. And apparently the pressure that I applied to it created a little clot or something that, when he went to numb it, and I know this sounds gross, and I'm not really going into too much of detail, but when he went to numb it, that liquid busted that little thing loose and it started to spew again. So all you seen was it's spewing. And he had little trickles of blood, on the wall and on the ceiling, and the doctor's like, oh, I love this stuff. And I'm over there just, I can't take that. I almost had to leave the room. I bless their hearts. Anybody of you who are doctors or nurses or PAs or anything anybody in the medical field, I commend you, and I would salute you, because I could never do that. Nope. I would be laying horizontal right now. I don't do good with that at all. So they got him stitched up. He got 4 stitches in there. And he did not even leave those stitches. They told him to leave the stitches in for at least 7 days. They know my husband. They know he's going to take his own stitches out because he'll drive them nuts, right? He didn't even leave them in there for 5 days. I said, come on, you can't be doing that. You know, he didn't cut through the artery, but he nicked it. And, you know, he should have left them in there a little bit longer just in case it, you know, broke open again, because then it just cost you all the more to go get it sewed up again. But that's my husband. He's nuts. Anyway, so we've had our fair share of stitches, so to speak. Lord have mercy. Anyway, I probably should go because I got a few things to do. My daughter, I need to go over to her house because we are organizing her pantry in her basement, her product pantry, and we're doing a video on it for her channel. And I know a lot of you have gone over and checked out her channel. She's just fantastic. She is so fun. She's so down to earth. Never, just like me. She's not scripted. She just gets behind the camera and starts talking. Whatever comes out, comes out. You know. And so, nothing's scripted. Nothing's rehearsed. She's just who she is, and she's just beautiful. So, if you haven't gone over there to check out her channel, I'll put the link to it in my description box. Or if I can, I'll put a card. I don't know if I can do that or not. If I can get it somewhere on this video, where you see up in here, if I can attach a link to her description, or a link to her channel, somewhere up in here or down here, I will. If not, it'll be in the description box so that you can check her out. Give her a like, a thumbs up, you know, and subscribe if you like, because she's going to be doing a lot of couponing and, you know, showing you how you can really save a lot of money with your coupons. She's brilliant with it. She could be on one of those shows, Extreme Couponing, but she's good. And I don't know about you guys, but with me, oh yeah, if it saves me a few bucks, it's worth watching. And she's fun. And a lot of times I'll be in there. I'll be in quite a few of her videos with her because there's times we do stuff together. So you might see me in there. You'll definitely see her here again because I like her to come and do chit-chats with me now and then. But you will definitely see all 3 of them. And little Miss Cece on Halloween right here coming at you. So we're going to have fun. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you tomorrow.